Lord have mercy. You miss 1 week and you feel like you forget how to use everything. all the cables are unplugged from where they're normally plugged in. All the things are all messy. My apologies, folks. Welcome to another edition of Geek-tastic Cypher, episode 288. That's right. We've done 287 of these insane episodes over the last multiple years. It's been a blast doing them. And this week is no different. We have with us our wonderful guests, Akeemgramz.
What's happening? Friend and family to the show. I miss y'all.
What's up, homie?
Nothing, man. You know, I'm just booked and busy, just working.
We see that. We see that.
I did a little mini tour up north. I went to Dawson Creek and Fort St. John's and Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Oh, hey, my friend.
That's quite a tour. That's a mini tour.
My friend is the head news director at the biggest station in Grand Prairie. That's so funny.
So the one station in Grand Prairie, because you're
two.
Oh, sorry.
There's competition.
Still competition. There's two. My fault. Yeah, man, it was fun.
Funny enough.
It was dope as hell.
She works at that station, but the parent company had her become the news director for like the region because she was doing such a good job.
So the region of Grand Prairie, because there's nothing else out there.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, once she starts talking about it, I'm just like, it's too white for me to care.
Jeez.
I'm not trying to be rude, but every time she tells me stories, I'm just like, do you have any people of color in that area?
At all? No.
There's like one Nigerian.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I saw my first full black dude 2 days into the trip.
Yeah.
There was two mixed dudes at the first show in Grand Prairie, and that was like the surplus of the town. The dude came from Winnipeg and told me, he's like, yeah, bro, ever since I moved here, I've been cleaner. He was light skinned with Sean Paul braids and blue eyes. I was like, nigga.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even want to know what's being thrown at him.
It was nuts. And then we went to Fort St. John's. We stayed in Dawson Creek. We went to Fort St. John's for the second show where I headlined it. And we got a free meal. Shout out to Mr. Mike's. They hooked us up. Dope. Great place. If y'all haven't been, y'all should try it. And and then it was a Nigerian dude.
Yeah. That's
like from Nigeria. And I was like, nigga, I did the whole Canadian map. How did you end up here? Like,
yeah.
Like, it made no sense. But no, it was so much fun. And then just been working on set, man. I was on set on Monday, back on set on tomorrow. I know y'all investigative journalism. Don't even ask what it is because I can't tell y'all.
Hey, we want you to keep working, man. We don't want to blow up your spot and you
me?
can't work no more. And that's not how it rolls here.
I just need you to tell me who is the head of art direction over there.
I'm not telling you a goddamn thing.
I've
been media trained since last we spoke. Leave me alone.
Good.
I love it. I love it.
Keep your job. Protect yourself.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
been media trained.
Did you really have to do media training though? For real?
No, I just been YouTubing some stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful what you slip and what you.
100%. I can't with y'all because listen, you know me. We get into talking. Next thing I know, I did this, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of a job. These NDAs are real.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like, you know what? I still hate on Homegirl who's starring in She-Hulk because when they asked her outright, she outright lied.
Of course.
She couldn't find the cute, quirky way to get through it, like, Jamie Foxx and them do. She just outright said no.
Well, how long has she been in the game for?
She's been an actress for a while. She had her own series for multiple years and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think people are asking her those kind of questions.
Yeah.
When
you're in your own series,
no, obviously she got cast. It was the big thing. I get it, but it's just to outright lie. I was just like, I don't like
lie.
But yeah, I get it.
Here's what you investigative journalists don't understand: is that I rather the damage for lying to you is far less than spilling the beans with them. I'll lie to your face. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Marvel didn't reach out to me about Human Torch. What are you talking about, bro? Me? It's me. You know I would gaslight the shit out you. I do not care. I do not care. I'm not fumbling the bag.
Yeah,
that's what y'all don't understand. I will lie.
Andrew Garfield and Jamie Foxx School of Business, just like
he just had to say no, and everybody knew his ass was in the movie.
Yeah,
no cap. They didn't even. They did the bare minimum to try to hide this surprise. We all knew.
Yeah,
We knew as soon as you seen Doc Ock and Goblin, man, it's a wrap. They gotta bring the other. They gotta bring.
Yeah.
We knew.
It's true.
But lie.
I
That's
didn't
what
want
we're
to.
taught.
I didn't want to believe. And then towards the end, it wasn't that I didn't want to believe. It was that I was hoping it wouldn't because I wanted all those broken hearts. I was like thriving off the energy of all those nerds sitting in that theater.
You really were.
I was like,
and then magic happened. You're like,
I know.
Magic
It's facts. I was there. I witnessed it.
Yeah. I mean, I still said it was a solid movie. I don't think it was as good as everyone said, but it was just
fantastic.
I was waiting for that one moment to watch all the little kids at Christmas wake up and no gifts under the tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch.
I thought
you're waiting to be.
I thought it was just to briefly get into it because I didn't get to talk to y'all about it. I thought it was a fantastic movie and a clever way to to reset Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yes.
It was a very clever way because now it's open. Does he join the Avengers? Does he join the Young Avengers? Because there's so many variations of him doing all that. And now you see that they're setting up the Young Avengers. So what are we doing? So it's a great way to set that up. And they're going to find out who he is again. Doctor Strange is going to be able to do some magic where people's memories come back, blah, 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 blah.
I'm hoping that they figure out. I'm hoping that Ned's villain story is him finding out that he got fucked with.
He got what?
That the situation he got fucked with. Like he doesn't remember. Like a major part of his life has completely been erased because Ned is playing a character who in the comic books is a villain.
Yeah, becomes the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, exactly. See, okay, I don't have to hold back when I'm talking to you. Why am I acting like you don't know? No, just because sometimes we have guests on the show and I feel like I don't want to like geek out too hard because
no. It's me you're talking to.
I know. My apologies, homie. I know
don't
you
let
know
the
your
new
shit.
muscle fool you.
The yoga muscle, getting that yoga.
Oh my! Don't even get me. I'll never do yoga again. I swear to Christ.
Man, you gotta get that upper body strength, man.
Oh, man, I stand by yoga. That shit's good.
Not it, bro. Yoga is not it, bro. That shit hurt. That shit. Shout out to Ashley Levi. That shit hurt. It was not fun. It was not fun. And people like, you know what? You should come to my spinning class and record it. Spinning? Not the up.
Yeah.
No. Everyone wants me to come do their fitness stuff and record it. I'm like, y'all just want to see me in pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's YouTube, man. That's how people make their bread on YouTube.
Yeah,
these people don't value my life. Y'all don't get it. They don't value my life. I'm just entertainment to them. I have feelings.
I like that. I like the spin that people are like, "Hey, man, it'd be cool if you worked out and did some fitness with us." Granted,
you should
film it for content, and you're like, "You're trying to kill me."
You're trying to kill me. Like, listen. Oh, we saw that you didn't like this form of fitness. Let's try another form of fitness you don't like, bro. What? No, I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm over it. It's a wrap, bro.
That's so funny.
It's a wrap.
I just want to say, if we do decide, because I know we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about the Oscars. It's the bad.
Of course.
But before we start talking about the Oscars, Jaws D did say he would like to go over some of the positive things that happened before we go into a very long discussion about the one specific thing, which I think is fair because some people do deserve their shine.
No, people do deserve their shine. The problem is that the negative stuff outweigh. Anyways, we'll get into it. Jaws, let's do it. Let's talk about
Jaws, you said you had the list.
So just real quick, Lady Gaga offered an incredibly moving and supportive display to a declining Liza Minnelli. So if you watch that, it's very moving, very touching.
Yeah.
Questlove, Amir Thompson won his first ever Oscar for a documentary. That happened immediately after the slap.
Yeah.
Quest was just like, y'all niggas couldn't wait. Like,
he was overcome with emotion. The stuff that happened before, the fact that he won for Summer of Soul. Check that out. Check out that documentary. Kodo won Best Picture for Best Supporting and Best Supporting Actor, and an entire audience demonstrated how to applaud in sign language.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
isn't it like this?
The waving the hands.
Maybe I'm not super certain. Again, the problem is that I did not actually watch the whole Oscars.
I know. That's the thing. The funniest thing about the Oscars this year is everyone knows what happened, but not because they watch it. All from social media.
Exactly.
Brother and sister Phineas and Billie Eilish won Oscars for the song they wrote together. While Eilish was still a teenager. Ariana DuBose won an Oscar for playing Anita exactly 60 years after Rita Moreno won the same award for the same role.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened, right?
Probably.
That the same role has been like a performance is so good in the same role that they both won Oscars for it. That's wild.
And then also, I think in the Governors, hold on a second here. Also, Samuel Jackson received his first Oscar, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Which is crazy.
This wasn't televised. This was normally during the the Governor's Award. So usually the Governor's Award is never televised, but it's usually like a big dinner, and then the person that gets the award can talk a little bit more. The people presenting can talk a little bit more. Past winners have been Jackie Chan and Spike Lee as well.
Jackie Chan won before Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
I see that.
Jackie Chan's been putting his body on the line for years.
Facts, bro.
Okay.
Facts, bro.
I think when Samuel Jackson was still kind of getting his stuff together from like all the drugs and stuff, Jackie Chan was like doing crazy stuff,
he was
Story
doing
and all that.
For throwing his body around for our entertainment forever. But I still think it was overdue that Samuel Jackson got an Oscar.
That's more what I was thinking.
I'm surprised that's his first.
That's his first. Well, remember, what's his name? Morgan Freeman won like maybe not too long ago.
Yeah.
His first one?
His first one, yeah.
That's one of my
shot for Shawshank. What do you mean?
Shawshank didn't even win.
That's crazy.
Shawshank didn't even win, but everyone still watches Shawshank.
How do people from Hunger Games win an Oscar before Morgan Freeman?
Such as
J-Law.
Which is more of a reason why what happened upsets me. Anyways, we'll get into it.
Yeah. I think one of the major things I always find strange about the Oscars and a lot of awards, the Oscars always feels like it's trying to play catch up for things that they've made mistakes on in the past. Like it always feels like you're awarding someone an award this year for something that you didn't give them 2 years ago. Yeah. On a movie that everyone says is way better than this last role they did. And that's why it feels, that's one of the reasons I think that a lot of people don't watch the Oscars the way they used to. I think there's a lot of disconnect.
People are sick of it. People are tired of it.
Yeah.
I think it's a bunch of millionaires meeting up to like congratulate each other for being millionaires.
Circle jerk each other. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be very honest, the Oscars is basically the what do you call it again? The comiccon. It's like, that yearly thing that happens. They all get to meet up with each other, say like, "Oh, what you working? Oh, you're here for this. You're here for that." Networking, all that kind of stuff. You get to see people you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah,
that's.
And then the movies just make
it's like
more
a festival
money
for comics.
Yeah, and then the movies just make more money because people go, "Oh, I didn't see this movie that just won all these awards. It must be good."
Yeah, and it also helps your cachet if you were nominated, if you got an award, you can ask for more money, etc., etc. You could shut down a whole movie series like what's her name, Jennifer Lawrence did with X-Men.
But again, it's all nonsense though. It's all fake accolades and stuff like that. If Samuel Jackson's been killing it, if this nigga asked for $60 million Oscar right now, you're giving the man $60 million. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's all, but I mean, hey, it's the prestige, it's the pursuit of certain acceptance, and it's like, bro, just let the people decide.
Yeah,
the people fuck with you, they'll fuck with you. You don't need a panel of 9 to 11 people who probably have never acted a day in their life dictating if you're good enough to win an award for your thing. You know what I mean?
Plus,
it's a matter of opinion.
Some of them openly admit they don't watch all the films. That's something I always find crazy. Like, they've had judges talk about the fact that, like, oh, I didn't get to see all the films. I voted.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
The pressure.
You have one job. It's to watch movies.
Yeah.
At least the only real award show is the People's Choice Awards.
Yeah, I was gonna say
only one.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
The Golden Globes is the Hollywood Foreign Press, the most corrupt version of award ever. It's like
100%.
Movie studios were just full on sending them on trips, bringing them places, buying them this, buying them that, giving them watches, and it's just like, oh, look who won the Golden Globe again this year. It's like,
and then like what?
Exactly.
And then what Wanda Sykes says, you only get paid scale. to host it or do anything like that, you get paid scale.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, People's Choice. If I were to win an award, it would definitely want to be the People's Choice. That's the only one I'd give a shit about.
Yeah,
that's the only one. Like, I just made I just did a movie, $150 million opening weekend in the box office. Nothing.
Boom.
Nothing.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Like the fuck, y'all didn't even spend the fucking. Y'all could have gone to see the movie on Tuesdays and still formed an opinion. I don't understand. like I don't get it. Like, y'all, even if you don't get the full 20, go on Tuesday.
They get sent it. They get screeners and stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't have to go. They don't have to get out of their house, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they get the screener streamed to their house.
This is what I'm saying. You got a Netflix, you got Netflix, Crave, and HBO Max, bro. You can make these decisions from the comfort of your home. The fuck?
Facts.
All for a low price of $24.99 a month. What's wrong with you?
Especially because the movies come out 45 days on the streaming platforms now instead of 3 months.
If
Even if the 3 months was enough time.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. I've seen an ad on Instagram today where Spider-Man No Way Home is now on digital. Bitch, it's been on digital. The fuck? I've been watching this thing on. What are you talking about? I've been watching it. What are you saying, bro? This is not new information. Why are you spending ad money on this shit?
I always think about that. I'm like, I don't understand the promotions and marketing division of some of these companies. You guys have possibly the biggest movie out globally, and you're still putting that much money. Yeah, Jaws, if you have a reason, explain, because I don't see it.
Because nobody's seeing Morbius.
Oh, fuck.
Is Morbius out?
It's coming out this week.
It's coming out this week.
Oh, so
no one cares.
But there's already like I already saw
horrible though.
I already saw a video about the post credits.
Oh, you watched it too?
I already saw that video.
Yeah.
Blade.
Like I didn't see the video of it. I saw someone talking
not Blade,
about
dude.
it.
It's bad, Akeem. It's bad. It's a dude from France who got to see it. The original video that I saw was the dude from France. I don't know if you saw a different one, John.
I saw was Mr. Sunday. Mr. like YouTuber talking about. So he didn't show but he talked about what happened. And I'm like,
no. So dude from France doesn't show any clips, but he gives a detailed description of what exactly happens. And he explains why none of it makes sense. He explains why it's a whole mess. He explains why Sony is trying way too hard and is fucking up the bag. And he's just like, this is just going to lead to Sony either realizing that they've messed up too bad and Disney being able to try and buy the IP.
Hostile takeover.
Yeah, because the Spider-Man IP, a couple years ago they said was worth $4 billion on its own, and that was before the franchise had gotten like a huge boost from the MCU. Yeah. So now at this point, I can't even imagine how much that IP is worth, and Sony's kind of dropping.
Is Spider-Man in it?
No.
Damn
it. You know what? Do I have the spoiler banner? Because I'll put up the spoiler banner and tell people what it is.
Do I want to? You know what? Yeah, I want to hear it. It's I don't even know if I'm going to see this movie in theater. So I mean, I might. Like, I mean,
the only thing I know about Morbius is just him being on the Fox Kids show, and they had to like censor him like
Vulture.
Hold on, Akeem.
Dude, slow down. Just let me banner up yet.
Let me put
the banner up yet.
Hold up.
Listen, I read a book. I skipped this chapter in the media training book. I'm sorry.
That's so funny. Okay, so for anyone who's listening or anyone who's watching, we're going to give you a spoiler. Again, we haven't seen this for ourselves. This is a spoiler that has been passed down to us by the lucky few who've gotten to see, well, quote unquote lucky.
It's not too much of a spoiler just from Akeem, just because they showed him in the teaser trailers and stuff.
True.
So, sorry, go on.
So just to let you guys know, we're going to be talking about Vulture and how Vulture is in the film. It has been spoiled, his exact interaction. And if you guys do not want to know that, come back in less than 2 minutes because it's very, very short. So that is going to happen.
Come back in less than 2 minutes.
Right now. So real quick, at the end of the film, from what we understand, when they kind of show the fracture thing with the multiverse, and you find out that Adrian Toomes is in a prison, and then they realize that Adrian Toomes shouldn't be in the prison because Adrian Toomes, as far as they know, didn't do anything in this universe. There's no record of his crimes. So they're just like, okay, well, this guy can't be held in the prison. He didn't do anything. It doesn't make sense. So they release him. Once they release him, he goes out. I'm guessing kind of that crossover you see in the trailer with Morbius going in and Toomes coming out might be that scene. Then in the post-credit scene, it sounds like Morbius is in like a desert or like somewhere
driving somewhere from what I heard.
Yeah, he's like somewhere outside of a major city, and in the distance he sees something approaching him, and it turns out to be Vulture in full Vulture outfit, the helmet, the suit, and everything, flying towards him. And then they start discussing going after Spider-Man. And Morbius, for some reason, who, as people were saying, is a kind of a anti-hero in the film. He's not a villain. He has no real reason to hate Spider-Man at this point. For some reason, agrees with Vulture to do this.
So like in the sense, like Vulture arrives and he's like, "We gotta get the Spider-Man," and Morbius is like, "Yeah."
Yeah, he essentially, from what I understand, there's a conversation in which Vulture explains to him why he wants to do this, and Morbius is on board with him.
From the one I heard, I think Vulture says something to the extent of like, "We got to use our powers for good," and then Morbius says, "Sure," but then the person does say it's possibly hinting to Sinister Six, and I'm like, how does that even?
Yeah,
but like, so first of all,
that's what they're doing.
But
yeah, we know that
he was never on Sinister Six, and B, why? Because
we know they're gonna make their own version, though. They're not gonna do the
but like, how can you create a hate when two characters have not interacted? And I assume this movie is not like, I doubt he's gonna be like, Peter Parker screwed me the whole time.
I feel like we're all doing the shrug for a reason, buddy. We have no clue. This isn't gonna make any sense.
I think this is
as stupid as
something they did point out about the post credit screen where Morbius and him are talking.
Yeah.
Vulture never takes off his helmet.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
So he never takes off his helmet. So that definitely means that Michael Keaton wasn't around or available to do reshoots for that specific part.
It's because he's setting up Batman Beyond.
Yeah. He better be
in the universe.
I'm down for it.
Yeah,
100%.
Amazing.
That's the only Batman they haven't done.
Yeah, true. One thing, though, that I'll say that I thought was really good of the dude from France, he pointed out that, and again, if you're watching this right now, this is a Morbius spoiler. He pointed out that it makes no sense that Vulture would have his Vulture equipment in a world that didn't have the Chitauri technology.
Exactly.
Right. Fair
point. There's so that was
somehow managed to recreate it.
Yeah. The dude was
isn't Morbius in the same universe, though? Are they not setting it in the same universe?
Morbius is in
Venom.
Venom universe, which some people think is the Amazing Spider-Man universe-ish.
Nah, wouldn't be the
vibe. That's what people are hoping for. I don't know that that's official. I don't think it's official, but that's what people have been.
Yeah, I saw that poster too.
Yeah. Okay, so we're done with that spoiler. We're moving. Going back to the show. All right, folks, let's talk about it. You guys know it. You guys saw it. We all witnessed it. If you didn't witness it, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably the biggest thing that's happened in a long time.
Managed to hide from the internet.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my mom texted me within 1 minute of it happening. That's how I found out. I wasn't watching the Oscars. I was about to go to bed, and my mom texted me and said, "Was that real that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock?" And I wrote back, "LOL, it must be a sketch." And then watching it was just like, okay.
Keep my wife's name.
Yeah.
So round table.
Yeah.
Real or fake? Doc?
I am still under the impression that the whole world's a stage, and I like to change that to the world is staged, because it doesn't like
real or fake. I want one word.
Fine, fake. I don't buy that this is just a regular thing. Will Smith decides to get up and smack a bitch. Like, that just seems crazy to me.
Mark with a mouth, real or fake? One word.
Fake. He leans into it.
Akeem, real or fake? One word.
Real. I gotta go real.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was fake. Then I saw the whole clip.
Yeah.
With the cussing, uncensored. I was like, "No, this is real.
Yeah, this is real.
What y'all don't understand is, think about it. Just peep this. Look at Chris Rock's movie history. Go look at his IMDb.
Yeah.
That nigga's not that good of an actor. He was stunned.
And I was watching something, and the guy's going through the body motion stuff. The only reason Chris Rock leans forward, because when you're on a stage like that, it's just lights. Just bright lights. So when you get comfortable with that, you're not leaning forward. You're not putting your hand up like that. So you lean forward to see what was going on. You saw he was coming up to him. Yeah. And you lean forward.
Yeah.
And why would you? And also, in any fight, you're not putting your neck out. You bring your chin right in here so you don't get knocked out and land on the floor.
Yeah.
So the
So
fact that he
saying-
leaned down, he's like, what?
I mean, so the reason I say fake is not in the sense that it's actually fake. It feels fake in the sense that the creation of this situation leads to like benefits Chris in the sense that his I don't know if you guys saw, but his ticket sales went from minimum cost for the Kevin Hart Chris Rock being $46 to the minimum ticket price going up to $341.
But no.
And don't get me wrong, I know the face. I know what you guys are about to say, bro. Of course, people want to see him after what happened. They want to hear him talk about it. I get that. I'm
Right.
just saying that's why I'm saying if like the world is so staged that you go on the Oscars, you do something wild happens, and you can just benefit from this in a way that is financially beneficial. It just all feels like such a shitty situation, but also like, of course he's not pressing charges. Bitch, I'm making money. Cool. This
Yeah,
this
rich
sucks.
people don't sue
But I
each other,
also,
bro.
Yeah.
but I also think that like maybe even if this didn't happen, he would have bumped up his price a little bit because he was just on the Oscars.
I
Yeah,
know.
but
but now they got
I'm on
slapped
TV.
on the Oscars.
But
Here's
now
what you guys-
to the moon.
Here's what you guys are missing. This is like him bumping up the ticket sales and everything like that is very opportunistic, right?
Of course.
It's, It's Kevin Hart and Chris Rock.
Yeah.
That shit was selling out regardless.
Yeah, that's fair.
They were making a bag regardless of him being on the Oscars or this, that, and the third. That was gonna sell out. You have two world-renowned headliners co-headlining 6 shows together. Bruh, anybody who's anybody would be like, when am I gonna see this again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy tickets.
That's fair.
Here's the so it was, you know, it was real. Like, and as someone who performs on stage, bro, them lights hit you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, when you're up there, especially in a place like a theater, bro, you can't see past the third row.
Yeah.
That shit is hard on your eyes. So you lean in to see shit, you're squinting this, that, and the third. Not for nothing. This shit was real because Will Smith didn't wind up from back here.
Yeah.
He caught him from here.
Exactly.
This shit was a 45-degree slap full force, right?
Akeem,
The only reason that's the Ali training coming in because he didn't want to see. If you wind up here, I see that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
I have to get you here. It wasn't about hurting him. It was just more about humiliating him, embarrassing him.
Yes.
But with that said, Will Smith is a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
I want to.
Is that
I also want to say this too.
Will Smith is
like
a
Akeem, have you
bitch-ass
done like stage, like plays and stuff like that, and they teach you how to slap each other?
I've done theater shows and I've done club shows.
So like I know like from elementary school when we had to do like Charlie Brown, and they do like you have to put your hand up like this.
Hey,
right?
what school did you go to?
Went to Carlisle, man. Same school as Doc.
I'm about to say, nigga, you guys over here doing peanuts for Christmas? What the fuck?
So you got to put your hand up like this, right?
Right.
And the person slaps the hand. But the
yeah.
way
Right.
it works is that you know the crowd is behind you, and you stage it so you can't see the hand come up, and you get the same effect of the slap going.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not really taking the chin. You're not taking a slap to the chin like that.
Nah, this nigga got hit, bro.
You got hit.
Yeah.
You got hit for
He
real.
didn't do this.
He got hit. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I see the hit. The hit's there. The
That
hand
nigga
comes up.
was struck.
Next.
And then like Chris going, wow, I could, and he cut himself.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
He stopped what he was saying. Because the thing about Hollywood is Hollywood's not big.
No.
Everybody knows everybody. And everybody knows everybody's business.
Yeah. We've all been in the back room, and we all know what you did with who and who.
So Chris Rock was like,
everyone behind the curtain knows what's going on behind the curtain.
Yeah.
I'll tell you from somebody who is not behind the curtain but could poke his head in every now and again.
Yeah.
Everybody behind there knows exactly what's going on. I can literally text a couple people who I know personally that were at the Oscars that could tell me everything that happened.
Yeah. Like all the after party stuff. And that's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so one of the main things that I've heard a lot of people discussing about the situation is one, let's talk about the joke. G.I. Jane joke.
Grow up.
I'm going to say this out loud. The joke that he made about Jada in the 2016 Oscars, certain degree felt more personal intention, more like an attack.
Yeah.
As opposed to like making the reference to like a 90s movie, which is one of the very few strong female leads or roles that you can remember from the 90s, real life, like, you know, I think
one of my favorite things about the whole moment is Chris really thought, I mean, the joke's not that bad. Like when the crowd reacted, Chris's reaction was kind of like, what? This is why you guys are like reacting? Because it's not that bad of a joke.
Okay, let me break down the joke for you guys. First of all, the joke is very low-hanging fruit.
Yeah,
especially for Chris Rock, right? It's a cheap little quick thing. Like he saw Jada, wanted to address it. Comedians do that shit all the time. It's a low-hanging fruit. The joke he made, what was it, 6 years ago, back in 2016, 2017? Yeah. That joke was more a personal attack because it was more referencing the fact that the Oscars didn't want Jada there anyways.
Yeah.
Right? You weren't invited. So it's like the same
I think
thing.
that was also the same year that Will
Oscars
had that movie.
Concussion. He got passed up for concussion.
Yeah, exactly.
So my point is, so the joke itself was low-hanging fruit. So for the people to it's very disingenuous for people to be like, well, if you analyze the G.I. Jane, she was strong, she was powerful, she kept up with the dudes. First of all, Chris Rock's not thinking that far ahead.
I know, yeah.
Chris Rock wasn't thinking that. Chris Rock saw the ball head, made a reference to the ball head, called it a day. It was that quick. No one's thinking that deep.
Exactly.
Existentially that deep to make a joke that's 3 seconds.
And hit you with the subliminals, man.
Right. With that said, Jada and Will are a pair of bitch ass niggas. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm saying it publicly. And if that ruins my chances of working with Will Smith in a project, so be it.
Yeah.
I love the guy to death. I love what he's done for the culture. I love his art. But in that moment, he was a bitch ass nigga. The nigga laughed at the joke.
I know. That's the other part. He laughed at the joke.
I have a moment. I have to point something out here. There's a key moment of time that I am upset about the camera guy. Because here's the thing. This is what happens.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
He's laughing. He's laughing. Chris Rock is saying the joke, he's laughing. And at the same time, while Will Smith is blatantly laughing, that's when you look. If you look right to Will's left,
you see
Jada who immediately
rolls
rolls eyes.
Yeah.
Then 5 seconds of what I hate this man for. He takes the camera away. And in 5 seconds, Chris realizes something happens and he comes up. And the thing is, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? Will Smith was laughing genuinely 2 seconds ago.
You don't see that
what
transition.
Happened? You know what happens?
Yeah.
This is what happened. My theory, potentially. Yeah.
Oh no, he froze.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh man,
wait, do it again. Your internet kind of cut out. Do it again.
Oh, it's like, you just look, you're laughing, you're like, I got to deal with this right now. Like, I got to do something.
You want to see that transition?
I want to see what happened because maybe she didn't do anything and he did it on his own. But I have a sneaking suspicion that he looked over at Jada like, God damn. And then,
even if I look over at my partner and my partner doesn't like the joke, I'm not getting up to smack somebody.
Unless it's Jada and gives you that look that after you've been together for 20 years, she's like, you better be doing something.
Doc, let me tell you something. Let me explain why he's a bitch ass nigga for what he did. Everyone, all the conversations I've been having, so Akeem, you wouldn't defend your lady? That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Listen, Will Smith has every right to defend his girl. Right? Yeah. Every single right. Yeah. My thing is, you're a celebrity. You've been doing this for a long time. Since you were a teenager. You've been doing this forever. You know the game. You're at the Oscars. There's a bunch of first of all, everything that happened in the Oscars the other night was everything Jada was trying to boycott till it happened back in 2016. Mm-hmm. Everything. Will getting snubbed for an Oscar, more black representation, more people that are actually deserve to win represent, like all these shit
black
that we
got. Predominantly all black staff supposedly at the Oscars
because Will Packer produced it.
Yeah.
Women, 3 women finally get the opportunity to host the Oscars.
Yeah.
Right? Everything you fought for and complained about back in 2016 and kind of started and domino affected the representation of Hollywood to now happened that night. Mm-hmm. Your husband single-handedly went and fucked that up because nobody from the 2022 year is ever going to be talked about. It's always going to be secondary to what happened. Oh shit, 2030. Oh, do you remember what happened in the 2022 Oscars? Oh, is that the one where Will Smith smacked Chris? Like, well, Questlove also won an Oscar. This is Billie Eilish and her brother did some cool shit too. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I single-handedly fucked that up.
Yeah.
So to sit there and go, so I'm not saying don't chin check the nigga. That's what I'm saying. Do that shit at the golden party.
Exactly. That's my thing. I feel like Will not being able to either Will has the worst on earth, the worst impulse control issue that we've ever seen, which I don't think is possible because Will has had to deal with a lot of stuff his whole career.
Right. So look what he's been dealing with for the last 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about it.
2 to 5 years.
Every Sunday at 5 p.m. They're going at a round red table and airing out all their dirty laundry. Yeah. This woman gaslit the hell out of him and said, "It's your fault I went and fucked August Alsina. Yeah. It's your fault." Yeah. Of course the nigga's gonna fucking be crazy.
And then also I think this year he released the book and talked more about his personal life and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And his need to be a provider and don't get me started on that bullshit ass speech.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That I feel like that speech, he knew that he needed to try and defend himself, but also it was, dude, go up, get the trophy, thank everybody, and step off.
And walk off. Don't talk about protecting. Yeah. Nobody's life was in danger.
Don't link yourself to Richard and also like kind of sully his name in that moment when it's not what he was standing for.
Issue.
It should have been thank you and sorry.
I mean, it was the issue for me because I don't like that. Like
for sure. Yeah. But the biggest issue in that whole speech is literally you're making yourself look like the. Listen, anybody who's on Will. Listen, I'm saying this publicly. Where's my camera lens? Yeah. Anybody who is Team Will Smith.
Yeah.
Right. Will Smith and Jada are bitch ass niggas. Anybody who's Team Will Smith and Jada are bitch ass niggas adjacent. I'm dead ass. The only victim in this entire thing was fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He got smacked in his mouth. Whether it was staged or faked or real is irrelevant.
Yeah, he got hit.
Is irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he got assaulted, whether it was planned or not, on stage. There's on the most televised show other than the Super Bowl. For the
and now we got YouTube. We got YouTube, we got Twitter, we got everyone just spreading it over and
People
over.
People were getting millions of views within minutes of posting it. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And then people have the nerve to say, well, Will's going through that. No, fuck that. Be personally accountable. The nigga's 50-something years old. Hold yourself accountable. If you know you're not mentally stable to be around that shit, then don't go to the Oscars. Is that simple?
Do the video from home that they air.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, but one thing that annoys me, just to continue on to like Akeem's point from before, like the slap in itself was to like take away from everybody else, but then at the end it was also like the last moment of send off of again like absolute wash of the rest of the evening.
Complete.
Like, it should have been go up, thank you, maybe a meaningful sorry for 30 seconds, but keep your fucking composure.
Don't say the sorry, because the sorry comes off as disingenuous. His apology was his whole speech came off disingenuous because moments before we saw him smack someone that he shouldn't have smacked.
Exactly. And he apologized to everybody but Chris.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's only today he's issued an apology, but I think also
his apology
Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and only after they threatened to investigate and potentially take away your award.
On Instagram. That's my thing. Your apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect.
Yeah.
Do you think
bro?
Do you think that they actually squashed it at the gold party?
I was gonna say, I don't
Brother
think
Love said.
I don't know that anything happens at the gold party.
Yeah. He's still a bitch ass nigga. And honestly, like whatever Chris Rock does, he apologized. He said, I'm apologizing for the joke to stand the third.
No, fine, actually he didn't.
He did.
Actually, no, so I saw it floating around on Facebook and I was like, let me Google this. Did Chris Rock apologize? And then I got two links on Google, one from the Associated Press, and they asked his publicist, and she's like, no, he didn't issue an apology. That's a hoax going around. And then also on Snopes saying that no, it's not verified that he actually.
he does.
So people keep grabbing
Yes,
the text and sending that out. So no, he didn't apologize.
No.
Good.
They
He has
settled
nothing
it. They
to
didn't
apologize
apologize.
for. Nothing.
Yeah.
Zero. He was doing his job. When everyone else was getting roasted, it wasn't a big issue. Now, because it's Jada and her alopecia, like everyone's getting. And again,
but even
it's a
that,
sad thing that it's a sad thing what she's going through. It sucks, and I know people with alopecia. I know women who have had hair loss because of various reasons, cancer, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's an emotional time,
Yeah.
and you don't feel as beautiful, you don't feel as pretty. I get that, but because like as a performer, if I say something people don't like, and somebody tries to smack me, bruh, that's not okay. That's not a good precedent
No, of course not.
we're setting.
And that's my other thing is I don't know that Jada asked Will to do this. There's nothing indicating to me that from the shots, the different angles, the pictures that have come out, she rolled her eyes, they cut away, and Will's already walking on stage.
But here's the thing, bro. There's shit that's happened that we've seen. We've seen it. There's documentation of it that has him feeling like he needs to do that. So it's still she's still toxic and she's still a problem.
It depends.
Yeah, but
Again, it depends
her,
if they interact.
I can't
It depends
blame
if there's
her
an
for that
interaction.
because hold on, Dave. I can't blame her for Will not realizing maybe he shouldn't be in that situation.
Oh, 100%.
Like if I'm in a situation where I'm in a relationship where I feel the need to act out physically to prove how much I care about this person, or to prove that I am worthy of this person, or to constantly prove to the public I'm not corny because people have me on the list of corniest celebrities, all that stuff sucks. But I can't decide now in a moment because she's next to me and she seems annoyed with something that I'm going to go and smack somebody at the Oscars in front of everybody. If you had gone to the after party and said to Chris, yo, keep my wife safe. Hell, even if he had just said from where he was sitting, even if he had said it and not actually physically assaulted Chris, I think people would have been like, wow, that was wild that time that Will Smith yelled at Chris Rock at the Oscars. But the physical interaction, the physical putting your hand on another person because you, and that's the thing, like, you know, that's why, like, when Toby was in the chat earlier, for those of you, you know, Toby was in the chat earlier saying, like, I'm analyzing the data points and all data points are pointing to Jada. It's being Jada's fault. And I was just like, how is it Jada's fault that Will's physical body that he has and controls on his own is going to go and smack somebody?
I think. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go, Dave. You were trying to talk
because I was just all I was saying is I think it's more along the lines of like the stress that she has put on him and the things that she has done, and it does. I'm not saying it condones his behavior. I know,
but it doesn't matter.
It could potentially have fractured him into a point that he
doesn't matter.
Well, hold on. I'm just saying.
Dave, are you an adult man? Can you make decisions for yourself?
Man. But she may have broken this man to the point that it
doesn't matter. No,
yeah, but
again,
that it makes it. I'm not saying that it makes it directly her
you're
fault.
About
I'm saying
to try
you've done work.
Excuse the situation by making it that she is manipulating him in some way, and I'm not gonna let you say that.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that she manipulated him. I'm saying that their interactions, created anxiety with him that maybe based off of seeing her. That it's still his fault. It's still his own mental issue to deal with.
Okay, so it has nothing
to
do with her then.
Who implemented that mental issue before? That's what I think. That's what I think.
Okay, wait. That last thing you just said. Who implemented that mental what?
Mental issue, their state of mind, or whatever beforehand. That's what I think people are arguing.
Sure, but in no way can I say it's Jay's fault. We are adults. We have to be responsible for our own actions. If I'm in a relationship with someone that's toxic and I know that relationship is making me act stupid, that's on me. If I choose not to do anything, and people who are comparing it to an abusive relationship, it's like, guys, there's psychological abuse. I get that. But this, like, are you trying to tell me that Jada is psychologically abusing Will Smith? So Will Smith's now in the street slapping people? Does that sound more reasonable as an excuse?
Add Akeem back.
Oh, did he drop out?
Yeah, he's still in the chat, but he's
great.
He cut out.
Yeah, I had a phone call. My bad. Somebody called me. I had to cancel quick, and y'all froze. I just reset the thing.
But I was gonna say I kind of feel like I kind of feel that when I was listening to his speech, it felt like he was slapping. When he went to go slap Chris Rock, I felt he was trying to slap the internet to get them to stop talking about his wife. So there was a clip that that came up not too long ago from the BAFTAs, and Rebel Wilson made a joke. Oh wow, you know, Will Smith. So BAFTAs in England. Oh, Will Smith won for King Richard, and then she made a joke about Jada sleeping around on Will, and everyone went, "Oh," and she's like, "Whatever, he's not here. You know, he's not here. You know, it can't just be because of COVID. You know, that you're not showing up." So like she said that, and she was like, "So imagine you're at home and you're like, look, you're staying up really late to watch
why am I getting
BAFTAs,
subs?
and then you win an award. Like, okay, cool. Rebel Wilson comes up and talks smack about your wife.
Yeah,
like,
actually, you know what? You're right. It's not even a sub. It's just a direct statement at that point. Like, why am I getting this?
But
statement?
I mean, again, not condoning it, but I'm just saying, the way I'm looking at it is that smack at Chris is not a smack at Chris. It's a smack at the whole world, and the internet just keeps talking about his wife and him and their relationship and bugging him. And it's like the weird thing about all of this is that no one found out about this. No one found out. No investigative reporter sneaked and figured out how their stuff went. They just went out and told everybody and expected all of us to be adults when we're all still in high school, cracking jokes and making fun of everybody for the crazy.
Hold on, Akeem, 1 sec. I just want to, just because Toby, who doesn't have the time to come do the show, feels like he needs to say, it's easy to say it's all on him when all we know is that a relationship your partner does in fact affect your behavior. What you do is still on you, but you can't deny the effect of your partner. I'm not denying the effect of your partner, but are you telling me out in this world right now that if your girl got mad at something, you're going to go around smacking people because you weren't raised properly? Come on, Toby, get out of here, man. I gotta say that's some lame excuse, homie.
You can check them. You can check them all you want. You can check them all you want. Hey, yo, listen. I get the consequences need to match the thing. And that's Toby? Toby?
Yeah, that's Toby.
Hey, Tobes, is your relationship the reason why you being a bitch ass nigga and ducking you? Is that why? Is that why Toby fit? How about you fit some time in your schedule to get this smoke, bro? Yeah. This is what I'm saying, bro. Anyways, moral of the story is, yo, you can't go around. You're an adult. You can't go around putting your hands on people. Now, I've said this. Listen, as a performer, I'm gonna say shit's gonna piss a lot of people off. Right. And again, I can't. I've always been an advocate of that. You can't tell people how to react.
Of course, no. Of course,
you can't tell people how to react. If somebody's an aggressive person, they're gonna react in an aggressive manner. If someone's a passive person, they're gonna react in a passive manner. Mind you, there's consequences to everything,
right?
To everything. But the issue I have with this entire thing, is that no one is holding this man responsible for ruining a monumental event that changed a lot of people's lives last night.
Yeah.
No one's holding him accountable. The Academy is doing reviews. What is taking away his Oscar gonna do? You're gonna give it to the second place dude? Like, what is that?
It's not a gold medal. I know. I thought that too. You're just gonna in the history books, it's just gonna be an asterisk, no winner. Quote, Will Smith won but assaulted someone, so lost his trophy. Like that. What are you talking about?
It's like, what do we do? Like, people are really, and this is why. And I was watching. I don't know if y'all peeped the interview with Jim Carrey. Did y'all peep that?
Yeah.
Bro,
that was
Jim
really good.
Carrey is 100% spot on. Bro, we are fucking spineless people pretending to be woke in today's society. People are woke for people they don't like and they don't even cancel, but the people they do like, they'll make freaking excuses and reasons why. The fact that Jada's even a conversation and why Will did what he did, fine. If you want to go down the rabbit hole to what's going in his psyche, fine. But at the end of the day, this nigga put his hands on somebody.
Publicly.
In the eyes of the law, it's not gonna. He can't sit there in a courtroom and be like, "Well, my wife has been sitting at this red table."
Well, Your Honor, I was messing with my wife.
Like, my wife made me go to Home Depot, buy this big ass red table, put it in the basement, get a bunch of camera crew, and we start talking about our problems for Facebook. And now I have emotional scar tissue. I can't handle myself.
Thank you.
Bro, you're a celebrity, fam.
That's what I've been saying. That's my main point. To everyone out there who's just like, Jada did this and Jada did that. It's just like, y'all are some weird fucking people. Jada can do whatever the fuck Jada wants to do. But at the end of the day, Will Smith walked onto a stage in front of the whole world and slapped someone in the face, went and sat down, verbally assaulted the person, and then went up later, won an award, said thank you to everyone in the room. People started applauding him, and then went
The
and sat
entire
down.
night.
Yo, man, he's gonna go around and smack everybody else in the room,
Yeah.
man. He's gonna be
What are
Red
they
Man.
doing?
Smack the
These
shit
The
out.
red man.
He's gonna
These
Red Man
people-
everybody in that room, man.
Guys, these
Yeah.
people gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Once he won, directly after that, and
Yeah.
then gave him a standing ovation for his speech. Oh, you should try to protect Jada. There was no bullets to her head.
Yeah.
There was no
No.
gun to her face. There was nothing.
And
She got her feelings hurt.
Can
Yeah.
I?
When are we gonna stop catering and freaking and maneuvering, tiptoeing around people's feelings?
Well, dude,
Jaws. sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No,
Jaws.
no,
Jaws,
go
Jaws.
Dave, go Dave.
No, Jaws.
I was gonna bring it back to some nerdy nonsense. Clearly, Will Smith is Thanos, and this Oscar is his soul stone. What did
Yeah.
it cost you? Everything.
Exactly.
He's been
Everything.
trying to get this Oscar for so many, since Ali, so many years. Just
Yeah.
almost there. Almost there. I'm gonna boycott
You
it
know
because
what
they
I
won't put
think?
me on.
What do y'all think?
Almost
Let me
there.
ask y'all a question. What do you think would have been a worse outcome? Him winning or him losing after
After
SmackDown?
the slap?
Yeah.
Him losing, him still losing. Oh
You know what?
man. Oh man. They finally let you in. Yes, you're invited. Yes, you get the front seat of the table. You're not getting
You know what, though?
You don't
know what?
win it. We're gonna give it to Denzel again.
You know what, though? I'll say I think it's worse that he does win it because he ruins it.
Yeah.
Everything
It
he's
taints it.
fought for
Tainted.
and everything he's wanted, he ruined it. No one else. You can't blame anyone else that for the rest of your life, when you wanted it, you worked for it. Like you said, Jazzy, he wanted it for Ali. He wanted it for all those movies.
Pursuit of
Concussion.
Happiness? Did it get nominated for that? I can't even remember.
I don't remember. Maybe
Which one?
7 pounds was one of them.
7 pounds. I know it was trying. It was like definitely.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like
just
it's
try.
like because you can tell when he's doing one of those Oscar
Yeah.
Oscar worthy movies. Pursuit of
Yeah.
Happiness was one of those like, oh, this might be an Oscar movie for me. Like
Mhm.
you're telling certain stories, you have a certain style to it. So he's been trying for years. He's been trying since Jaden was a fucking kid and put him in the damn movie with him to try and get this damn trophy. And then the night where he's nominated and he might potentially win one, before he hears his name, he goes up and physically assaults someone in front of everybody. And then everyone just goes, we were all Lupita. Lupita's face says it all. Lupita immediately thought, oh, this must be a joke, and has like a kind of a smile. And then immediately when he starts swearing, it's like, oh shit.
Hold on. A friend of
No,
mine
but-
had a really good breakdown picture he sent me. Oh, there you go. Lupita Nyong'o's reaction to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in 4 stages. 1, this is a funny sketch.
Yeah.
2, why is he screaming?
Yeah.
3, oh shit, he being serious. 4, act normal.
Yeah, facts. That is facts. That's exactly what that
But
moment was.
but here's the thing, and here's why I think it was. Here's another reason why I think it was real and not fake. Because, bro, who likes to get fake smacked?
Nobody.
I don't know anybody that likes to get touched. I don't like nobody touching my face.
Yeah.
Yo,
Don't fake smack me.
you know why I think that? You know why I also thought it was real when I saw like the crowd reaction and everything?
Yeah.
I was like, oh look, there's The Rock, and he's like,
Oh, really?
Everybody
I
was
didn't
Shocked.
stunned, bro.
he's like, this is not a work.
Yeah.
This is
Everybody was
not a
stunned.
work. This is a
Bro,
shoot.
the guy that I did stand-in work for in Montreal, Trevante Rhodes, shout out to him, dope actor, crazy.
Yeah.
His jaw dropped.
Yeah.
This man, I spent 3 months with this man. This nigga has no facial expressions. I seen him smile and be serious one time, and that's between action and cut.
Yeah. That's
Bro, this nigga's jaw dropped, bro.
Yeah.
Made no sense.
we were all shocked. Dude, my mom texted me and I was just like, and literally I didn't even see it, and I wrote back to her, there must be some weird sketch. Because in my head,
Yeah.
there's no world. There's like, I jokingly say we live in the dumbest timeline all the time. And it's
100%.
because yeah. And to me, there is no version of the world we live in where Will Smith, The Will Smith we know, who himself has just been like Will Smith. He's been a goofy guy. He's a rapper. He's been made fun of, but in my head, I'm thinking Will Smith must have tough skin, because for you to be like seen as the corny guy your whole life and to still be successful, to still work hard, to still build a family, to still have all this stuff. And for you in that moment to decide, this is where I risk it all because I'm that angry. It's like,
right. You're
like,
but you're not happy. Think about it.
Yeah.
He's Nick Cannon on steroids, and Nick Cannon would never go smack somebody in real life.
yeah.
Nick Cannon has made a career of getting roasted.
Yes. Yeah.
Of doing piss poor. Like I remember on the Breakfast Club, Nick Cannon said to Charlemagne, he's like, he gets paid more at doing things that he's bad at than what Charlemagne does when stuff he gets good at. And that was harsh, which is factual.
Yeah.
Think about it. There are people that are way corny. Like Will Smith is a fucking icon. Yeah. He changed the culture.
He won the first hip hop Grammy. Him and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Remember, the person's first name on that trophy is DJ Jazzy Jeff. When back in the day when the DJ was important first.
And you want me to sit here? Oh, Skinnamarink. What's good,
Skinny?
Skinnamarink. Hey.
Write that down. Hold on. Write that down.
Where's the pen?
Skinny's
Hold on.
Canadian AF.
Skinny takes out the pen.
That's Canadian AF.
Skinnamarink, motherfucker. That is dope. Yeah. I respect it.
But yo, anyways, moral of the story is, this was just a shame. It was sad, and like I said before, I'll say it again because Skin wasn't here. Anybody, Will and Jada are bitch ass niggas, and anybody who's team Will and Jada are bitch ass niggas adjacent.
What's your opinion about her making the statement? There's a season of what is it? It's a season of healing, and I'm here for it. What are you? Nothing happened to you. Nothing happened to you. Your career, nothing. You sat there and rolled your eyes. Sure, your feelings were hurt, and like I'm gonna say this out loud. It sucks. I appreciate the concept that it sucks to lose your hair, and I know that it's very sensitive for women. But at the end of the day, it's just a bald joke. You don't need a season.
See, that's what you're doing that again, like you did in the chat before.
Uh-oh.
You're doing that again.
Oh, with your finger.
Don't do that.
You can't make fun of guys like this for years, man.
You can't. No, people have just been making fun of baldness, not specifically alopecia, motherfucker.
He did not say, I hate everyone with the disease. He was making a joke.
Brian, I see you shrugging over there. Wait, hold on.
Hey, man.
It seems like you were just about to roll off of this, so I'm just going to leave this alone.
Because I'm not saying...
I understand what Dave is trying to say, but at the same time, I don't think Dave... I don't think we can say, once again, I agree with you that from a certain perspective, nothing actually happened to her. You've been in Hollywood your whole life. You've dealt with way worse than someone making...
And it's not new. She's been dealing with this for 4 years. Let's make that...
No, I know.
I'm not saying that she should be dealing with crap from people for 4 years.
No, I get that.
Okay.
But go ahead, Akeem. What were you going to say?
Here's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy? I was in a group chat with my boy Julian McKenzie. Shout out to him. Yeah. So we were talking about him. And he asked me my opinion. He's like, I'm still on the fence. I'm like, nigga, what are you on the fence about? The nigga you're on the fence about someone who assaulted and got assaulted. What do you...
Right.
There's nothing to be
I find it weird when people are
saying that. I said, yo, Jada has heard way worse than that. And so because Jada's heard way worse, that means she can't be mad at this. I'm like, no one's saying that. But be consistent.
Right.
Be consistent.
But also, hold on. Again, Jada is not the one who assaulted Chris, though.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, Jada can be offended, but Jada didn't do anything in this moment. And
but in this context, we're talking about the domino that led to that. The reason why, you know what I'm saying? This was domino one. If she didn't react as badly, like they will never have done it. But my point is that if you want to have that conversation about what's offensive, what's not offensive, I'm not here to tell anybody what to be offended by. You're your own person.
Yes.
Things might offend you. Things might not offend you.
Also,
fine. But if you're dealing with something that's affecting you, one joke isn't going to be different than another joke. They're all going to, you have to put them all the same. Because if your whole issue is that you're balding and you don't want to be made fun of because of your looks, if I say you look like G.I. Jane or I say you look like the trophy that Will just got, bro, they're all the same level. It's not one is higher than the other. You have to keep that energy all across the board. Yeah. So when you say things like, bro, there could have been, bro, it's Chris Rock we're talking about, dog.
Yeah,
This
I
nigga could
already
say
dropped.
way worse.
I already dropped a way worse joke in our chat that Chris could have said.
Okay.
Also, one just quick thing. Again, we live in an age where there's the internet, and the internet never forgets, and people are just dragging and grabbing receipts from everywhere. Someone I saw posted up a receipt from Jada's own TikTok, and she said, she said, you know what? I don't care what anyone says about my bald head. I'm happy and I'm fine with it. And I don't care what anybody else says. And I'm just like, oh man, that looked like it was from last week.
That is cap, like the ball cap she looked like she's wearing. See, that's a worse joke.
There's so much worse.
Okay, hit us.
Let's go.
Go on.
3 scenarios here, which might have been touched on, might not have been.
Wait, no. Wait, I need to know before you go.
You can't say wait before I even wait. Let me go.
I know because I know you
just got here. Let me.
I'm not about to say something. Will? Are you team? I'm
team. Shut the fuck up and let me speak. All right? Let's be my law right now.
This is disrespect. Watch, this is all the bullshit that's about to come up. Why? Because he knows I'm about to disagree with him. He knows I'm about to disagree.
That was so good. This is team. Shut
Go ahead. He knows I'm about to disagree.
Oh man. Okay. No, but for real. All right. Wrestling scenario. Chris to Will. Yo. So people be clowning you out here, and your girl's not really treating you right. So like, how about I turn up and make people actually watch these Oscars and let us do something to kind of get us both our names up? Because you've never tried bad press, Will. Actually, I have. Yeah, but I mean the whole kissing. This is real bad press. Let's do this. Okay, cool. So they do the slap. We know the slap looked fake. Nobody slaps like that. Nobody does that.
I mean, Akeem explained, but sure, okay. Let's say
I didn't
scenario you're painting.
Nobody really slaps like that. Fine, okay. Will noticeably laughs at the joke before. That would explain that. That would explain his late reaction of just walking up there, slapping the man, and still looking like he was kind of laughing as he walked off the stage. He got emotional, looking like he got emotional, but let's not forget, these people are actors, especially Will. He's been acting for a minute. My man can cry on like easy. So for him to be like, keep my wife's name out your mouth with tears down your eyes is easy for him to pull off on a show that ain't nobody is watching anyways. Real scenario. You guys have been friends. We don't know how long, but say this man has come to your house and he's eaten at your house. You've exchanged food, not in the presence of a, more popular group of people that may not necessarily understand how we act at home. So you may have known of said situation. You didn't write the joke, but you could have been like, hey, I don't know about that one, in case you knew or in case you didn't know. Regardless, you're poking. I don't know. Okay. Regardless,
I like that Akeem is just waiting. That's the best
in
part.
A real situation, if you guys are boys, and this is something that, whether it be a joke or not, you know what your man's been going through with everybody being clown all Will these past years. Oh, hold on, I'm not done yet.
Akeem, let him finish.
You know how he's been, what he's been going through with the many years of people clowning for August Alsina, so on and so forth. Jada's been booing this on Will being a clown out here. Everybody thinks Will is a clown. This, if you do that, you're supposed to understand if we're boys, because we've done, having dinners together, showing pictures on Instagram. If we're boys, I expect you to recite a joke that would more or less be you clowning on my wife and or me. So yes, maybe he did overreact in that situation. I'm not condoning any of this bullshit, but I'm saying in that situation, Will had enough and he reacted that way because he's like, okay, you can clown me in front of black people, but you ain't not about to clown me and my family after what I've been through at the fucking Oscars in front of a room full of what?
Let him finish.
Stop that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
So you said there's a third one, right?
There's a third one.
Okay, let him finish, Akeem.
Oh, wait, that was just the second one?
Yeah, he said there was 3 points. He said he was 3 points.
The second
third one. Go
on. Third point is Will's just had fucking enough. That's it. He's had enough. Chris, he just caught it. That's that. They have no history. That's it. Will just snapped. He just caught it. People are saying, "Hey, Will, if you're gonna react to that to a joke, you didn't do anything to August Alsina." Real talk. When was the last time any of y'all seen August Alsina?
He's probably still at the house.
No, but he could have been taken care of, and nobody knows. When's the last time y'all saw August Alsina? For real.
I gotta say that is some like QAnon level conspiracy. Like, when's the last time you seen August Alsina?
So before we let Akeem go, Skiddy, I'm just gonna ask you, real or fake, one word.
Real
Was
or fake?
this
One
real or
word?
fake? One word.
Oh man, I'm gonna say fake.
When's the last time you saw
All right.
August
All right,
Alsina?
Akeem.
I can
Hit
go.
me.
It's
Yeah.
my turn.
Hit me. Go ahead.
Nigga,
yeah,
nigga, are
yeah.
you for real?
I mean, 3 scenarios. Yeah,
Nigga, are you for real?
I'm for real. For real. Yeah.
Let me
I've
ask
had
you
a
a question,
week to
Stan.
stew on this shit.
Let me ask you a question, Stan. All the drama that Will and that Jada have been going through, all the entanglements that they've been going through, all their family history, their midlife crisis, everything they've been going through. Whose fault is it why the world knows this?
Theirs.
No. Skin, I want Skin to answer.
Oh, me?
Sorry. Skinny.
Whose fault is it that the world knows what's going on in their business beyond tabloid shit?
Theirs
Beyond
/
TMZ?
Jada.
Huh?
Theirs / Jada.
Okay, but it's the Smith household.
Yeah, I was gonna
Boom.
say.
Agree. Fully agree. Yes.
I can't. I'm not gonna put more on Jada because
I'm putting more on Jada. Jada has a whole
I'm
Facebook
not
show.
not
that
putting
nobody
more on
watches
Jada
about.
because
Yeah, Facebook show. Yeah.
yeah, she has a Facebook show because Will has like 11 billion people following him on all his other social media.
And
He
he
just got on
Hey.
Instagram like 2 years ago just to be like, hey,
And,
look, I bet I can
and
do
not
this.
for nothing. These two ain't coming up with bringing a whole camera crew into the crib without discussing first. They can pay the mortgage. You're not bringing in a red table and a bunch of camera men if I'm paying the mortgage. Fuck that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
but we all agree collectively that it's the Smith household why all their information is out there.
Yes.
You're
That's
a
what I'm
public figure. You are a celebrity. You
Do this.
leave the house from the gym to go to the gym and come out musty as fuck. You're putting yourself out there for the world to critique you and scrutinize. So you're gonna double down by wanting to be transparent. Cool, be transparent with your fans. Go nuts. You want to go swim with fucking sharks? Go crazy. Go swim with the fucking sharks. But with that said, these people for public scrutiny and opinion. This is the real world we live in. It's not no fairy tale land where you can say what you want, do what you want, and people aren't gonna fucking comment on it. So I don't buy that whole fucking bullshit about he's had enough. Then you know what? Cut the camera, cut the show.
Yeah.
Don't renew
Take
for
a
season
break.
2.
But
Don't put out a book. Don't put out a book about your whole business too.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
This
do
year
it
he came out with a book.
That's fine, and I imagine you guys have had this opinion before. But within the 3 scenarios I put out, which one do you have a problem with? Because all three of mine make sense.
All the above.
I mean, so I the first one where it's them playing the
Taylor Swift Kanye, where they're just like, yo, let's go more pub.
Yeah, I said that because I think it's to me, every time I think about the fact that Will Smith got up and slapped somebody and nothing happened, in my head, I'm just like, something here has to be fake because you can't tell me that people can run around smacking people in public. And it's a lot of conversations, but at the end of the day, nothing's happening. And I do understand what you're saying about being in the Black community versus being out in the general crossover community. We all know that.
Because you can say some shit to me when we're amongst our friends at the cookout,
like,
but if you go say something like that to me at the Oscars,
like shout out to my friend Angela. my friend Angela and I were talking about this specifically. If this had been us sitting on the stoop when we were younger, and someone says something about your girl, and you check them, and everyone goes, "Well, you crossed the line." But you have to realize that when you have everyone at the Oscars, watching this moment, you can't do that. You can't act like this is us on the stoop because it's not us on the stoop, and they won't understand this is not us on the stoop.
He might have just.
They'll just say this is Will finally going crazy, and then again you ruin your legacy because, like we were saying, you work your whole life to get to this point. You wanted one. And the time you won it is the night that you slapped someone. You physically assaulted someone in front of everybody.
Skinny.
I think first time offense, that's going to be more of a blemish. This
not
ain't
Skinny, not at the Oscars. Come on.
See, and there you go. What is the? I know what the Oscars is.
It's because it is what it is. That's why. Skinny.
Like you can't
I hate when people say, "Oh, it's no."
I don't like that tone, Dave.
Keep that energy, Dave. Keep that energy. Keep that energy.
It's the Oscars.
It's the fucking Oscars. It's the fucking Oscars, and not for nothing. Even if it's a blemish for Will Smith, because again, nothing's gonna happen to Will Smith. Will Smith is too huge for anything to happen. But for everybody else who won a fucking an award or an accolade, you fucked it up for him. Yo, fucking Samuel Jackson got his first one, already won, it wasn't even televised. Number 2, years from now, the first thing people are going to think of is not that Samuel Jackson finally got an Oscar, is that this bullshit happened. That's exactly what's going to happen. Is that the year that this and the third? Oh, word. Oh, that's
Akeem,
crazy.
I'm leaning towards this.
I was gonna say, Akeem, bring back the that point that you said before about what Jada was fighting for this whole time, and then they finally get there. Bring that back.
6 years ago, when Chris Rock made an even worse joke, right? And Jada said, we need to boycott the Oscars because we have zero representation and we have nobody that looks like us winning. The Academy is snubbing my husband for concussion, right? Yeah. Everything we fought for, everything that she's been arguing and complaining about is now happening in this 1 year in the Oscars. 3 women to host. 3 women. More black faces winning, not even just winning awards, but nominated and winning awards.
Yeah,
right?
And behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes too. Will Packer produced the entire thing.
Yeah.
We got everything we've been asking for finally, and then this bullshit happens. This is the problem. This is the issue that I have. And is that every time we try to prove to no offense, Dave, white people that we can do some shit. No, that we can do some shit on a professional level, and it's not hip hop based, it's not rap based, it's not no fucking like, oh, we're just in the stoop just cooling. No, we can do stuff where we can get suited up, dress the fuck up, and fucking have some elegant nights and really just have a great old time, and we can prove it. Bullshit like this happens, and all this does, it reaffirms everything they've been saying about us all year for the last how many years? And look what happened in the interview with
you're right.
Look what happened in the interview with hey, I need that as a soundbite, by the way.
No, I said you're right about that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I need that clip as a soundbite. I'm making my ringtone. But look what happened. Look what happened with in the interview with Tiffany Haddish.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm sure she the E-Talk woman didn't mean anything by saying costume.
Oh
but
yeah.
But that's the shit that happens in her head. And I'm like, no, this is what success looks like. This is what money looks like. Every time we get to that point, this is bullshit like this happens. And I'm like, well, this is why they need to go to the BET Awards.
Oh well.
Oh, you know he's not wrong. This is what they say about us.
But you know what? Then at that same point, and no offense, Dave, maybe we should just take some importance away from the Oscars and at this point,
saying that
we don't need to be sucking the teeth of the people who don't want us there in the first place. No,
for sure, but my comment, but this is not new information. I said exactly this. We know this. We need to take the importance away from all these award shows and just let the people decide, the numbers decide. This and the show should be based on numbers. With that said. The fact that somebody's punching away, taking away doesn't excuse the fact that he smacked somebody. If he smacks somebody at the yard, if he smacks somebody anywhere, putting your hands on somebody because you don't like what you hear is never okay.
Yeah, like Skinny, I would say this, even if it wasn't the Oscars. I get, like, I understand what you're trying to say, Skinny. Like, in certain situations, again, not on camera in front of everybody. If someone needs you to, if you need to check someone, you check someone. We've probably all been in that situation. But again, we're not Will Smith, who is partnered with the person who pointed out the flaws in a system. And now that the system has changed or is making changes, we go there and we cause a problem in the system that we said they need to fix. That's the major issue.
That's why point number 3, and that's not at all valid, but it's more likely what has happened. My nigga just snapped. That's it.
Yeah, which is what I said. He snapped, and I'm not gonna say Jada caused him to snap. I'm gonna say Will snapped. Whether or not you have a bad relationship, again, Will Smith is Will Smith. We since when are we gonna start pretending like Jada's the one running Will Smith? You think like they're in a relationship, but do you think that household is her holding him by the leash? Is that how little you guys think of Will Smith? Because I don't think that little of Will Smith. I've never thought that little of Will Smith. So it's weird to me to hear people say Jada is the problem. Will Smith is Will Smith. We're talking about the fucking icon Will Smith. This man rapped on the song with his son talking about, I created an icon because you came from a fucking icon. That's who I am. and then everyone's just like, it's because Jada fucked someone and now he
Make
feels
him
bad.
the victim.
Come on, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
He's not the
How do we
victim.
get back
It's
to this
fucking
part?
Will Smith, man.
But
So,
we'll
Like-
get
so Skinny, before you came in, I basically
Yeah, I know.
made an analogy, a geeky analogy.
Yeah.
Will Smith is our Thanos, and the Oscars is his Soul Stone. What did it cost him? Everything.
Not everything. You still got the damn award.
No,
You just don't
It's not
need
gonna-
to.
it's not gonna.
it.
He's gonna get backlash, but what did it cost him? He didn't lose money.
Yeah.
He
But
got
his-
what he
he
wanted.
lost
If
a lot of
anything, this is
face.
retirement.
He's
Thank
never
you,
gonna get
Dave.
canceled.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah,
This is this is it. It's just like, I'm out. Peace. That's it.
He's
I
never
hope-
gonna get canceled for this. He's never gonna get canceled. My issue is that there's really people out here really advocating and caping for him as if he was the victim.
No,
The only victim, I said this at the beginning, the only victim in this entire thing was Chris Rock because he
Yeah.
got assaulted. And not for nothing.
there's two
Not for
victims.
nothing. Listen, Chris Rock would have got his ass whooped, but he didn't even throw hands back.
There's two real
He
victims.
wasn't about to.
He wound
There's-
it up a little bit, and then he
Of course.
I know.
wound
Yeah,
it up
it
a
was-
little bit. Like it was about to form a fist, and
Brooklyn.
he kind of.
The Brooklyn in him reacted,
course, but
and
he
then
had to
he.
remember
No,
this.
because
When
he
people watch-
knew-
Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
let me explain something about Chris Rock.
Okay.
Chris Rock show. Everybody hates Chris about him getting bullied when he was a kid.
Yeah,
But
whole life.
but we're thinking, oh, it is a funny show. No, when you think about bullying when it was in the 80s,
Yeah.
so he got bullied by black kids at one school because he was a small dude. Then he went to the white school, busted a white school, and he was bullied because he was a small dude and black dude at the white school.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like simple, we're smacking around. And no, it was stomping him out
Yeah.
constantly. So just like I want Chris Rock to actually write a book about his life,
You're
about his
trying to tell
family's
us a
life,
guy
and
who was
him.
bullied about
and-
someone who was bullied? I know.
Yeah,
We all know. We all know.
bully. But I'm saying like then he goes home to Bed-Stuy. Yo, can I hold $1? Well, actually, can I hold $1 really means I'm robbing you. Give me money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Essentially,
And,
listen.
there was
aware that
actually.
Go.
I was gonna say just to wrap this up. I was just watching. They were talking about him on I think David Spade's podcast, talking about that whole situation when he went and bust. He said he got bullied so bad at one point he went home and put a brick in his school bag, and then went to school and knocked this dude out with it, and started stomping him the shit out to a point where he thought the guy almost died. Like.
Yeah,
and so,
I'm sure
so Chris was like, "Yo,
Chris has seen shit. I
can't go that far down the rabbit hole
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah.
So yeah, like Chris is small, Chris is the nerd, but you can only push the nerd so much until the nerd snaps and is about to do something, and then the nerd realizes I can't do that. Like I really.
So what are last thoughts on this? Because I feel like we
didn't even
went
get to
from,
talk about Moon Knight, which is so unfortunate.
Because I was gonna say there's been 3 victims here: Chris Rock for physical abuse.
Yeah.
All those people who this would have been their potentially, because there's obviously some people who went to the Oscars that are gonna be able to go back to the Oscars.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But the ones who by chance this was gonna be their night and only night for whatever reason, because that's a future thing.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. And the third victims we didn't get to talk about. And Moon Knight deserves more than 10 minutes, and I'll slap for it.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like we discussed it enough. I feel like Akeem said it. Do you want to repeat it? If you're on team
Will Smith is a bitch ass nigga, and if you are team Smith, you are a bitch ass nigga adjacent.
To counter that reaction, everybody should just mind the business. Just mind your business.
How could I mind my business when it's on my TV?
Well, put it this way: you can mind your business.
I was minding my business.
You can mind your business.
And then a
if
big
it's on
old
your
slap
TV.
happened on my TV.
Nigga,
can
I'm
mind your
watching
business
Facebook
still.
videos and I see this red table all the time.
They're gonna talk about it on Red Table, and then everyone's gonna talk about it again.
Y'all know what I mean by mind your business.
Fear of
Y'all really
trying
know
to
what I mean by mind your business.
protect
Brian,
my
you know what I'm saying.
Just
Oh no, I know.
overwhelming
You know
for
what
me.
I'm saying. It's not
And
to
when
not.
you're
It's
there,
not to not have
everyone
opinions.
is- it's just
We
like,
try.
you know,
We're really trying. I
staring
think
at you.
the
It's
the,
just like, it's
hold on.
encompassed of me to have to retaliate.
the
Hey,
Oatmeal had the
nigga.
best online comic about it. Did you read the Oatmeal? The oatmeal.com? Dude goes on his computer. It's like, let me go on my computer and see what's going on. And it's an image of the slap hitting him in the face. then it's more images of him the slap hitting him in the face, and then the whole screen just the slap hitting him in the face. Just the whole screen just the slap.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
trying
like
to mind of business just keeps coming up.
I feel like it's pretty fair to say we've discussed it to death. It's done. We had a very interesting conversation. If you guys felt that we discussed it too long, we needed to. This is a very major thing that happened in the world, and sometimes you just have to give things the space to discuss them.
Yep.
And we're not good at geopolitical stuff, so don't come at us with that.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're listening to five motherfuckers on a podcast speak their minds, and that's what we did.
And not for nothing, it's a civil war in the community right now.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about it.
Yeah, true.
It really is.
Speaking of slaps, did anybody catch 3 slaps?
3 slaps.
Atlanta season 3, episode 1.
The episode. True.
3 slaps.
No, shit! It's all a conspiracy. It's all connected.
Just saying, happened last Thursday, 3 slaps, and on Sunday there was another slap. How can she slap? I don't know. I'm just saying.
How can she slap?
How can she slap? How can she slap?
Atlanta's return is solid. As soon as I saw that episode, I was a little. At first, I was just like,
the intro shook me.
The intro felt very much like Key and Peele, not Key and Peele, Jordan Peele type sketch where he gets real dark real fast. And I was just like, this is intense. And then the episode, it took me a while to understand what story they were trying to tell. And by the time I did, I was like, okay, now I'm okay with this episode. Because before I was just like, I didn't wait 4 years for you to come back and do a completely unrelated story. I was so mad. I was like, Gambino, where's Paperboy and Amsterdam? Why am I watching this little kid get his life all fucked up?
I was cool with it because I knew that it was going to be some larger telling because there's always something with these motherfuckers. I just knew it.
Gambino. That's fair.
If you're going to start and you're showing me uncooked chicken that was in a microwave and you're calling that barbecue chicken and just a broccoli, listen, when you're having little kids look at each other and just being like, these white women are going to kill us. And the cute little one is just like, yeah, nigga, I know.
Sweet relief. But the other one
sweet relief. My hair hurts.
Like,
the last one said my hair hurts. I died. Okay. Like,
I got to peep it.
If you
y'all need to watch season 1. Yeah.
Season
3, episode 1. Episode 2 is great too. But 1.
Just one more thing. I have a message here. Wrap up these slap discussions by Thursday at closing. Signed, management. Shout out to my cousin for that one.
We got like 5 minutes to talk Moon Knight. I don't know how many of you have seen Moon Knight today.
Saw it this morning. Was dope.
I didn't peep it yet. I'm gonna check it out after my show.
You know what?
Get on the show.
Go watch it. It's great.
If anything, we're not going to spoil anything by just saying, guys, it's good. You know, we talk about.
Are they dropping it? Weekly?
Yeah.
Weekly on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
So first hit you with the 1 episode. They weren't even generous. They were not like 2.
Yeah, I know. Usually
just like, nope.
Yeah.
And it was short.
This is good. You get 1
long.
They were mean. It was like crack to them. They're like, you're gonna want more of this.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm over this bullshit.
As soon as you start watching it, and again, and this is where people are going to probably get annoyed with me. I'm a comic book fan, so I have very specific things that I'm looking for when I watch it. And I one thing that I was a little bit like, this isn't Grant as he is in the comic book.
You know why? Because then Grant is too much Bruce Wayne.
And that's what I was wondering. Skinny hit the nail on the head. So for those of you, Stephen Grant is one of the personas of Mark Spector. And in the comic book, he's the Bruce Wayne type. He's the debonair, wealthy actor.
Swaggy.
Swaggy, exactly. Like he has all that drip everywhere. And then you watch this one and he's selling toys, like selling candy at a museum, being spoken down to like he ain't shit. I was like, what is happening?
Oh, right.
Shouts to Lauren from Top Boy making an appearance in there.
Yeah.
He did good. That was great.
What do we think? Who do we think is popping in this one? Do you think there's going to be intros to new characters, old ones? Like, what are we doing?
That's a wild question.
We might see a Johnny Blaze.
Oh shit!
That would be a good one.
We might see.
Who would they get to play that?
A computer.
Fair enough.
Because it's in the distance, you know.
Yeah, they really go. It's it's wild to me. It's wild that they're bringing a bunch of like not mythical but kind of magic adjacent type of fucking characters to fight in space. But It's so weird because we all know where they're going with it. Everything's cosmic, right?
Yeah.
Everything's
Hey, we could do
cosmic.
Inhumans again. You
Fantastic Four.
shut your goddamn mouth about
Yeah.
Inhumans. We ain't
Like,
doing that
everything's
again.
cosmic, but we're bringing in Morbius. We're bringing in Blade. We're bringing, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Blake, if Johnny Blaze comes in. So it's like,
It's
nigga,
for the
what is-
eventual Mephisto fight. That's just gonna end up in space.
right? Like, even Shang-Chi, like, dog, all this stuff is essentially Magic James, even though we all know those rings were made by the Eternals, but yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I was thinking that too.
That's all
Gotta change it up.
Fastos.
like that's
Paperboy
all,
made that
I
shit.
just thought it was funny. I think there's rumors that Blade's gonna make an appearance.
That'd be hot.
Yeah, I don't
crazy.
think they're introducing new characters like they have been with the other ones, because you have America Chavez, who's coming in
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange,
Doctor
yes.
Strange.
Yeah,
Who
And
else
then
have they already introduced? They already introduced Patriot.
yeah. You have Photon that showed up on
Yeah,
WandaVision.
Kate
or
Bishop.
Spectrum, whatever.
Yeah.
Monica Rambeau is her.
Yeah, Monica
Yeah.
Rambeau, Kate Bishop, all this stuff.
Yeah.
All this stuff, right? So it's like, I don't know who else are they gonna
Man.
bring in? Maybe Squirrel Girl?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
God.
I feel
why?
really-
Why? Why?
No.
Don't
Do it.
Why?
I dare you.
What'd
You
do?
cowards,
Don't.
do it.
No, Squirrel
No.
Girl. Like anyone.
No,
listen,
everyone
Do
stop
it.
talking.
If
Everyone
you're
stop
a fan of
talking.
Squirrel
We
Girl-
say things and things happen. We don't.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not-
yeah.
we're not
Yes.
wasting energy on that individual. I'll start saying Batmite every week. I swear to God.
Oh, Squirrel Girl.
As retaliation.
There's
If
nothing
you
wrong
guys
with
continue.
Squirrel Girl, but Squirrel Girl is like a poor man's Deadpool, as in the sense of like the comedic.
How dare
Did I not say poor man? Once again, take the bass out your voice, motherfucker. Poor man. Again, poor man, in the sense that all her interactions are these ridiculous comedic stories that don't, they're canon, but they don't even make sense in the canon. So if you add her into things, it's just going to be like, here's this like random, ridiculous fluff that we're tossing in to kind of mess with things. That's why I said poor man's Deadpool.
Squirrel Girl?
Gonna
What
happen.
girl?
Because you put those words together. Now the internet and the universe is gonna drag this shit up in like
Nah,
a year.
Squirrel Girl is somebody's daughter. Like somebody in the art department, his daughter just be like, Daddy, can you make a squirrel character? And then have a hissy fit.
Oh yes,
Entire
yes,
time.
honey. I'll make it so that Squirrel Girl beats the crap out of Thanos.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Dr.
That's
Doom.
insane.
Just for you, honey. Don't worry
Really
about
does.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jim, we're gonna need you to turn those pages in. This is what I got.
No, but on some real shit though, I wish I didn't know it was dropping today. I've been busy doing a bunch of shit. I'm gonna
tour,
peep it. I'm gonna see it. I'm fucking excited. I don't want to. I know we don't have a lot of time, and we probably should have saved this for another episode, anyways.
Probably.
But I want to get your take on Miss Marvel real quick.
Can't wait.
Okay.
But you can't wait,
Yeah, man. Excited.
bro.
I find it interesting they don't have her hands extending. It's just
Yeah.
cosmic.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Fantastic's ran around the corner. Why are they gonna do that?
Exactly.
Why
Yeah.
too many stretchy people?
I understand why they're doing that. It just sucks because it's like you can figure out a way to represent the power differently. You can't, instead of making her power a part of her, they're making her power something that comes from something else.
It's a
Because
go,
you
like
see
the
the
golf
bracelets.
insurance,
Yeah. Now I've spoken to some friends who are just like, yeah, but maybe the bracelets will imbue her with the power and it'll become a part of her afterwards.
Yeah, because you
The
see her in
rules,
bed
but
afterwards
sure.
and she doesn't have no bracelets on.
Yeah, that's fine, which I'm fine. If you want to do that, I'm okay with that. I would prefer, again, I know I'm the only one because Skinny and all of you have told me ain't nobody give a fuck about the Inhumans, but I just think that if she's actually an Inhuman in the comic book, there's no reason you couldn't make her an Inhuman. You don't have to explain what the Inhumans are.
This
She
is
just
what I'm
has to be a
saying.
kid with powers. You don't
And,
always have
and
to
at that
explain.
point, why not just wait till you introduce Inhumans into the universe?
Did
They
they?
ain't doing that.
They're not
Did
going
they-
to.
They're not
because
Did
doing
they
they're
that.
explain
not
anything
ABC.
about Wanda's powers in WandaVision?
Yeah.
Or she's still
yeah.
a miracle?
Briefly,
No.
briefly.
Yeah,
They-
at the last episode,
they
Agnes goes off and
confirm-
gives a full detailed.
Yeah, you
like,
are the Scarlet
you are
Witch,
this.
nigga.
Yeah.
A descent, yeah, because she got the Scarlet Witch inside. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, but here's the thing, though, like, bro, just incorporate all that in, bro. Like, we're talking about you're bringing in X-Men, bro. It's nothing to just bring in fucking. Or they're gonna do that for the next phase.
That's what we're waiting for, because people were saying Fantastic Four and X-Men are going to be coming soon, and at this rate, I'm just like, I know COVID hit, so a lot of stuff got changed. a lot of that plan got pushed back. But like Skinny pointed out, if the whole plan was for them to start popping off in 2023 and then COVID hit and now everything's popping off in 2022, 23 anyways, then like move up the timeline. I know production takes forever, but we like having us just wait for the X-Men, having us just wait for the Fantastic Four. At this point, I'm just getting more annoyed with it because it's like, listen, you got the properties back, you have them. I'm not saying to rush it, but it's not a rush. Like, it doesn't even seem like you're trying. There's a difference between.
No, but here's the thing, though.
I hope
like,
you're right.
Part of production is like part of making a movie is like there's making the movie and then knowing when to release it. Fair. Right, especially with something like Marvel, they've been so sequential on how they release stuff. It's like for example, like there's shit from like Iron Man that will reference Captain America and like Thor and like all this shit. It was so like meticulous on how they release it.
Feige did a good job.
To be if they're more before release dates. All you have to think about, okay, who are we competing with that weekend? Oh shit, we're up against the Titanic. We can't put it out that weekend. Shit like that. Now it's like, okay, how can we?
Everyone's jockeying
make
for
sense,
position.
Create buzz, and it makes sense sequentially to have this final chapter that's going on. That's the only thing I'll give them. But I agree with you.
Just look what they did with Spider-Man and Kingpin. To add to what he's saying, legit the same week that we found out Kingpin was in Hawkeye, Spider-Man dropped.
Exactly.
And you found out Daredevil and Kingpin were MCU that same week. Literally, Hawkeye was Wednesday, Spider-Man was Friday. They don't play around.
Keep buzzing.
They don't play.
Yeah. So they know what they're doing. I'm still waiting on my call.
just to go back with Miss Marvel, I'm hoping in the movie they explain how she finds out about Carol Danvers and stuff like that, because I'm just a little bit confused by.
They do in the trailer.
They do, because I mean, like, Carol Danvers doesn't seem like she's the kind of woman that's like, I'm gonna do press, and you can take my likeness. She's like, yo, I'm out. I got other stuff to do in the other
Carol Danvers
universe.
Is like you find out in Hawkeye that it seems everyone knows what happened. So I feel like that's what
filming that.
Yes, I need to.
I know. I agree with you. I understand.
Who let that one
you're
go?
saying, but I'm just saying Hawkeye established that the world knows what happened. Exactly. And then, so it's not too much of a skip to be for Miss Marvel to be like,
nigga, there was a Christmas musical in the show. But all you have to go see the matinee and you find out who's in it.
But that was just only about Cap, right? The musical.
No, it was about all of them.
Actually,
bro, it was about bro, it was the Battle of New York in that, and they had Ant-Man in it, and they had to say he wasn't there, but they
exactly.
Because they
so they do talk about how like, oh, Miss Marvel, like. Captain Marvel is her favorite, and she wants to do. So they see that into a degree.
Because she's even wearing like a Captain Marvel suit, like the
Halloween costume kind of thing.
Which is like, so you guys are mass producing content based on these heroes.
Who's making this money?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe, has that costume.
Got the rights
maybe the Avengers own the rights to their likeness. Who knows?
I hope so.
You would think Tony was smart enough.
I hope so. Sokovia Accord, yes. You get the license to your own stuff.
Run me my money.
You get your purse here. You get your purse there.
That's how they get
you
paid.
do not sign the Sokovia Accord, so you do not get a purse, sir. Nope. Captain America. Nope.
What's your name? Sam Wilson? Nope. No money.
True, Sam Wilson don't got no money, but you guys all have Miss Marvel
wild merchandise. No
fair.
Toys for Falcon.
That is a good.
I want to see a movie about that. The ad execs of that. No, we can't use them because they broke them out from the raft and everything. No, we can't touch that. No,
can't touch that guy.
We'd be promoting terrorists. Sorry, no.
Just to wrap real quick, I feel like they're going to do all new, all different Avengers. So Miss Marvel, Sam Wilson, Cap, eventually Nova, Vision when he gets his senses back, Lady Thor or Valkyrie as they call her in the comics, and then throw in Kate Bishop and Iron Man and whoever else. And but the core Avengers will probably be like Riri Williams as Ironheart, Captain America Sam. Thor is,
Elizabeth Olsen just signed a 3-year deal again. A 3-movie deal.
She ain't going nowhere. Of course not.
Why would she?
Get side contracts to be in other flicks that go on Netflix, so you still get paid.
No, she signed a 3-movie deal.
Huh?
Almost like the Hulk 3-movie deal kind of thing, where it's like I show up here, I show up there, I ruin the movie here, I live stream the movie there.
The movie.
I blab about it over here.
But essentially, that's what the 3-movie deal is, right? You sign a contract for 3 years, and in that 3 years, they'll have you. They can make you pop in anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what she did to do the why do I keep Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah.
And even Benedict was. We have you for 3 years, so we're gonna put you in Spider-Man. We're gonna put you in this. We're gonna put you in, even if you're not the main, we're still throwing you in there for it to make sense and add context to it. So,
Kids, that's the whole show. This wild ass, insane, crazy conversation that we delivered to you. You guys saw the stream of consciousness that was our thoughts and our feelings on this whole thing.
Team bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit out of your mouth.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in and being a part of the show. This was a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys will tune in every week. Akeem, do you want to tell people where they can reach you, where they can check you out?
You can find me at Akeemgramz with a Z. It's tagged right there in my link. Akeem tweets with a Z. I'm gonna be, anybody that you guys have Lethbridge fans, I'll be in Lethbridge at the Good Times Comedy Club out there in 2 weeks on April 22nd. 2 shows, Saturday, Sunday. And man, I'm just out here. Just catch me on Netflix, catch me on Hulu.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm out here. Just look at me.
Give me a Harlem Shake. Come on.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Little shuffle. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming home. I'm coming home in July. I'm not sure exact dates, but I'm coming home in July, and I'll be in Toronto first weekend of August because banner season's back. I'm turning up. I'm outside. You catch me in these streets.
Wild sore throat. So
Oh, shit. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. Make sure you check us out every week. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias, and make sure you tune in every week. Once again, Wednesdays at 6:30 here on Free X Agents Media. We out. Peace, y'all. We love y'all.
Oh, and Toby, hit me up, bitch.